Hey, so I'm so happy to be back. People have been asking me where I am. They're missing my programs, but truth is, I also don't have an excuse. But nonetheless, we are back to our real estate educate, and it's bigger and better. So let's get back to business. So people have been asking me exactly in real estate, what do we do when you're a property manager, someone's professional property manager? What does it entail? So today I'm going to take you on a few areas or the points that where you need a property manager. For example, today, if you know where I was, that road, that is Entebbe Road. So like I told you, Edgewood is a big market. We have a big market. We have a big clientele. So part of the area to manage in Uganda is Entebbe. We have properties in Entebbe. So today I'm visiting a few properties on that road. So in business, if you want to achieve whatever you want to achieve, please be organized, have programs, organize yourself. So today I am visiting one of the properties that we manage in Entebbe, and the reason I came here, one was to check on my new tenant who has been requesting me to come and see him. And then secondly is that I'm checking on the status of the properties, the maintenance and repairs that the tenants have been really forwarding to me. So I'm here to address all these things. So this is the tenant that has been requesting me to show up, and he wanted to meet me because he has been, I think, talking to my team, and he requested that he wanted to meet me. So I'm here, and yeah, I'm just introducing myself, telling him who we are, and he was happy to meet me. So it was just a brief one because I had a lot of errands that day. So yeah, so after talking that together, I have to zoom out. And yeah, like I said, I'm looking at the status of the property. This property is due for repainting or lifting the face, or what you call facelifting. So I am taking the audits, or I'm taking the pictures, the proof of pictures, because our client is abroad. Most of our clients, actually 70% of our clients are abroad, fortunately. So I'm taking pictures, showing to the clients. I need to, after here, I'll go and discuss with him online, and then we see when we can make programs for painting. Now, the beauty with when you contract Edgewood, we do not depend on most of units. We have a beautiful team, we are training them, but to be more, we do these things ourselves, my dear. We don't wait for we don't just send teams on ground to look at property and then we keep back at office, or just back at the business seated. We go on ground and see what is happening, what's the status of everything, that our clients happy, our clients okay, we check on them. So you've got to trust us when you're out there hustling, looking for money, making life better for you and your family. We are here running things for you. We are here making sure that things are okay, your investments are protected, the edge of your investment is real safeguarded. So that's why we're here. This guy is our caretaker on this property. I just landed in him. He didn't know that I was coming, so that's why he looks a little bit shabby. Don't worry about that. But they have uniforms. But nonetheless, I mean, it's okay. He's a good boy. But anyway, so that's why I'm here to check on my clients. One, settling in the new clients, and secondly, not to check on the status of every piece of the building. Now I have to zoom on the same road. I have another property to check in. If you know, until first that's Century Express, so I have to head to another property, and here we are. This is another property in Entebbe on Garuga Road. Also, the client is abroad. So we are managing his estates, different estates. Yeah, and this is one of them. When my boys see me, they be quite excited when I visit them. So this is one of them. He's happy. He's even shocked. I don't usually announce to my caretakers or our staff when I'm going to visit the estate. So yeah, you see, I had even just to grab my drink, but I'm always happy to share with them. So he's quite happy. So I had to come and check, of course, on the state of the, repairs and maintenances, and then secondly, check on my tenants. Usually, you always need to check in, to make sure the tenants, they know you're there, keep a close touch with them. It's not about the phone calls and emails. You need to check on them to see that they're okay. Check on the landlord's property to make sure everything is is intact, you know. So this one is a shy one, don't mind him. He's a shy one. He's our good tenant, So yeah, so we are happy. Also, we didn't announce them that we are coming. So yeah, and here, of course, we are discussing a few of the issues that he has. So I'm happy to listen, and then I go back and talk to my team and sending the team to come and sort his issues. So yeah. like I said, property management is just going be office seat, do the paperwork. You must go to the field and check on these guys every now and then to make sure they are okay, but not for them alone, to make sure that the landlord's properties are actually in good state, you know. Now, also the reason I was here was, for example, to exit one of the tenants. Now, this is where you need a professional property manager mostly when you're at the entry and exit of tenants, especially at the entry may be okay, but at the exit there are issues of, for example, management of what we call security deposit. Of course, some people ignore that, they don't secure security deposit, but now for us, of course, you must pay security deposit. So at your exit, we must come and inspect the house, the state of the house, to make sure it is in a good state as it was handed over to you. Now, should we find any kind of broken issues or damaged issues, they are at your cost to repair, or we deduct them from your rather security deposit. Of course, the reason is no, people don't want to lose their money, but yeah, you got to take care of these properties. That's why we keep checking in every now and then to make sure the properties are okay, or if there are any damages that caused in the course of the tenancy, that you repair them before we get here. So for example, here this one broke the toilet seat cover, so he has got to repair it, he has got to replace it, or we deduct that money from his whatever. So I'm looking at the section functionality of the bathroom accessories to make sure that they are okay, water is running. If not, then of course it will be accountable, the landlord, the rather tenant, shall be accountable. I'm looking at checking in to make sure that there are no any variables left in the room for the former tenant, because now, I mean, after here we're supposed to organize this apartment and we bring in a new tenant. So you can see I'm taking pictures because we noticed there are some like wood drawer handles which were broken, so they have got to repair them. And also I noticed that they left some of their stuff, so I have to remove them. Then they will come and pick them. Of course, you communicate with them, and yeah, they come and pick them. So this is why we are here. That's why you need a property. So imagine if you were abroad and someone is leaving, and then you have to, you can't come first of all to handle this, and then you don't want to, like, sometimes you're not sure that you're gonna involve your relatives. And even if you involve relatives, this is not the area of expertise, this is not the area of specialty, this is not their specialty. So please appoint property managers. They know how to handle this, they know where there is what, there's where there's a need. So this is what we are trained or always set to serve you for. So you can see I'm very keen on every accessory to make sure they're all intact, because when the other tenant is coming, it means I have to make sure that all these things are functioning. If not, then I will be asked to pay them on my side, yet it's not supposed to be my cost. So anyways, that's what was for the day. And after that, I had to run to the city council to handle one of the issues, which is I think secure. Yeah, here was securing what we call occupation permit for one of the properties. So I'm talking to one of the councils around. And unfortunately, being a government institution, they will not allow us taking cameras inside. But nonetheless, guys, thank you so much for sticking to Edgewood. We love you, and please keep subscribing.